Hello, I'm Lorraine, member of the Fairport Church. And first of all, I want to let you all know that I miss you. I miss seeing you. I miss passing you in the parking lot as you're leaving the first service and I'm going into the second. I miss sitting with you in church and being able to be together for worship. But I am so grateful for Pastor Rochelle and how her leadership has brought us through all of this. We haven't missed a service, and thank you, Pastor Rochelle, for streaming all of your services for each of us to be able to be a part of. I want you to know that today it is well with my soul. It isn't always well with my soul. I have to tell you through all of this, I worry. I worry about everything. I worry about when this will end. I worry about my 7 grandchildren. I worry about my 3 daughters. I worry about my 3 son-in-laws, one who is still working out in the community. I worry about my friends in the nursing homes. I worry about everything. But when it gets too much, I pick up my stone, which may look different than yours. I know most of you have a touchstone that has a heart on it, but I made this a while ago in a women's retreat. And so instead of painting a new stone, I kept this one as my touchstone. So when the worrying gets too much, I pick it up and I hold it. And I breathe and I try and think of good thoughts. I want you to look at something that's behind me on the wall. It's a picture that Gary and I purchased several years ago. We were in a gallery and I saw it and I really liked it. I know when he saw it, he saw the beautiful autumn trees and the sun shining through. But for me, I saw the road. And what I'd like you to do right now is see where the road is in the picture. I want you to step back a little bit. Okay, step back a few more steps. There you go. Now, do you see what I see? I see a fork in the road. I see 2 roads. This reminded me of my favorite poem, and I'd like to read that to you now. Many of you know this poem, I know, and it's by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step with trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing that how way leads on to way, I doubted I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Boy, haven't we been on the road right now. We've had those forks in our road to decide upon during this whole pandemic. I wonder sometimes if what I'm doing is right, if going out into the community is the right thing to do with my mask on. I wonder if walking around the neighborhood is the right thing to do without a mask, even though I'm by myself. I wonder if it's okay if I go to see my friend with cancer, wearing a mask, staying 6 feet away, sitting outdoors, but is it really safe to do? All of the forks in the road. I have a senior grandson. He's my 2nd oldest in the family. And what a year it's been for him. All of a sudden, life changed. And you probably have seniors in your life too. But really, any of the kids who are in school, life has changed for them. End of the year activities aren't happening. Recitals aren't going on. Sports stopped. Everything changed for them. My grandson, I'm so proud of, stood at the fork in the road. His class stood at the fork in the road. He's in a show choir. New England has a lot of competitions of show choirs, and he is in those competitions. And we never saw his performance this year because we were going to go in April. And if we'd gone in March for the one in March, we'd have seen him. But we got to see it 2 weeks ago. online, being streamed, which was wonderful. And then at the very end, the seniors in his class all did a Zoom song together. And you've seen it on TV. Many of the organizations and different musicians have done Zooms. But it was so wonderful to see these seniors all in their boxes doing their song from their bedrooms, their living rooms, somewhere in their home as they sang the song Freedom Together. I have to say, as a grandma, I had tears in my eyes. He's also been chosen to do the final speech for graduation. Now, graduation isn't going to happen like it did for his older brother. We aren't all going to be there. It's possible that it'll just be his parents. They don't really know yet. He could have said, oh, well, graduation isn't happening the way I thought, but he didn't. He wrote the speech. He's ready. He's prepared for it. So as we stand at that fork in the road, it's okay to go down one road for a little while, turn around and come back, and go down the other. I pray that you will make those good decisions. I pray for you each day. It is well with my soul today. I pray it is well with yours.